Hey!
To look a lot like Christmas.
I should say so.
Oh, hi there. Good to meet you.
Again.
See you again.
Again, yeah.
On the grey couch, although we're not sitting on it today, but it's Christmas and time to do something different, which is kind of the opposite of what we're going to talk about today. But let's hear.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us, welcome to the grey couch. And on the grey couch, you said that life is not black or white, but many shades of grey, and we get to explore those shades of grey together. I am Stanley, shameless plug. And today we're talking about rituals. And where we're coming from in Nigeria, when we talk about rituals, it has a nefarious undertone.
Undertone. Ritualistic. So ritual is probably not a word that Nigerians are used to or amenable. So even us, I think when I first heard of the term ritual, I'm like, which one is that one again? But I think calling it routine sounds too routine. So you want something that looks and sounds,
a little more
sexy.
aha. Someone said sexy, I said aha.
I don't have a problem using the word sexy.
What do we mean by rituals, right? So in this context, we're talking about actions, habits, things that you and your significant other do frequently to promote connection, to rekindle sparks, things that you enjoy doing, to promote connection. And we feel that holidays are great times to, establish them, to reinforce them, and really think that this has really helped our relationships, our relationship both with ourselves and also with the kids too. I guess we can throw the kids in there, and that's why we wanted to share with you today. I mean, less of the humdrum, this is my marriages, but really focus on the bright, glowy, shiny part that marriages can and do get to be on rituals. So for us, what are some examples of rituals? Somebody here loves to drink water before she goes to bed. It has to be like the last thing, I already said she, right? The cat's out of the bag. It has to be like the last thing she does before she drinks water. And so I was like, okay, let me get her some water before she goes to bed. Another person likes to watch movies, comedy, something like that. And so there is a guy that we normally watch together, someone called Shula King. And really funny guy most of the time. Sometimes maybe not sometimes maybe not so funny. So but that's something that we do. And then here's one of which that I enjoy really well, and the kids might not really enjoy it. So send them up to bed at a certain time so that me and yours truly can sit back and just unwind, distress about the day, and actually almost debrief the day. That's what happened. And so there are things that we've done over the years, continue to do. It might be a busy period at work, it might be a light period at work, but we always do these things to try and rekindle, try and reconnect. And I think it has been one of our secret sources to keeping this relationship going.
Yeah, so the thing about rituals sometimes is that we don't even think of it as that, and they really are, ways to connect. Because I think even we as adults, there are certain things we remember about our households, and if you mention it and you think on it, you realize those are rituals, those are things that we used to do, right? So let's say your dad traveled a lot, coming back, he would come back a certain way with certain things. So you start to look forward to that because it gives a sense of, I would say, safety in the relationship that is between the two persons. So I think about rituals that we've tried to put forward in this house, especially since it's Christmas, right? Is basically forming our own family ritual of being at home in the mornings, like just you'll be in pajamas, drink cocoa, hot chocolate or cocoa with the mint stirrers, right? Like the peppermint stirrers. Silly, funny, but I'm telling you, the Christmas you miss it, my children will call you out. This one I know. I just know, I don't know how long it will, last since they're growing, but sometimes you want to at least draw out a ritual as long as you can, and then when things change, then you should know, okay, maybe it's time to change this ritual or do something different. Because before we had the children, we used to go for Christmas to our own external family, right? We'll try to do that. But when the children came, it's like we can't keep cutting them around, or like people that don't have their own family. So let's try and do our own thing. And then in the evening, if we have an invitation, we'll normally tell people we can come in the evening. So that's when we'll go and,
hang out,
kind of visit with people. Or if we can, we'll try to move it to the next day, right? So that Christmas for the children just has a sense of, home, I would say, which to us is really a reflection of how Jesus came home to us. In that sense, again, nothing big about it. It's no right or wrong. You just have to kind of decide for your family, for your relationship, what you want to do, and then commit to doing that, right? As long as it has value and makes sense and there's meaning to it for the relationship.
So, what's this to us, to you? Before the kids came, we had, like I had mentioned, changing seasons where we would hang out with this, and I really look forward to it. I enjoyed it, and when the kids came, I keep on blaming these kids, right? It's not their fault. It's not as if we didn't do something for them to come, but the fact of the matter, when they came, I noticed a change in season, in that they are here now, and I felt that some of these rituals started to fall by the wayside. But when they fell by the wayside, new things came up to replace them. And in hindsight, actually more evolved, more mature, and even more fun for them. I remember a relative of mine, one of my siblings actually asking me that, how did my wife ever get me to get into these matching pajamas? As you can see here, and it wasn't really so much as much the kids. Hey, Dad, I want to see in this and stuff like that, and a lot of laughter and joy. Like, okay, I really enjoyed that, and I now tend to look forward to those things. What is
I have to say about the pajama one, though, when you have a teenager, it changes, please. I have to tell you. So if they are insisting that they don't want, please don't force them. If they don't want to do it. But it's a tradition, but just saying that the times and seasons might change, and don't feel too badly
if they don't want to go with the flow anymore, right? Yeah, case in point, I did feel badly. So we've given a lot. You don't need a lot of time or money to create these rituals as well. Just start where you are.
Except you have to buy pajamas.
Well, that might cost you both time and money. But
no, you can shop online, please.
So there are three things that come to mind when you want to create your own. The first is communication, and that you want to be on the same wavelength with your significant and with the people in the house. It's no point me saying, hey, listen guys, I like watching ice hockey, and so we're all going to watch ice hockey together. That might backfire, or football or soccer or whatever it is, unless they enjoyed it. So it's a communication. Say, hey, I want to set the intention here. This is what I'm trying to do. Could you guys help me? So like it's a team effort, and it also builds communication on the back end. The next one is commitment, as in something small that you can manage and you can commit to. That you keep on doing it over, because it's in the season over and over and over that it really begets it's really where the magic is created, if I can use that word. Where the first time trying to get to take pictures together was like pulling head and stone together, but by the second year, the third year, like, oh Dad, are you going to do this? So you want to commit to that, to also staying in the flow. And then the last and most interesting one is customization. I think of that, you see other people do things, and then you tailor it to your specific family, so that it means more, So there you have it. Those are the three things that I typically think about when I'm thinking, okay, how can we get a ritual going during the holiday season, and you keep at it. Just note to self is that, what do they say? No plan survives contact with the enemy. And so whatever you plan, or the guys and whatever you plan, just give a buffer, so that if it's not going according to plan, you're not going to lose your cool.
Like some other human beings.
Like some people have been known to do, and an occasion that is meant to bring out joy now brings out the dark and shadow side of it, because like, I just know how I imagine it and stuff like that. So that's just my one thing to watch out for. And the reason I'm saying is because I've been victim to that. It took me a while, so don't make the same mistakes that I made. You'll find fresh mistakes for yourself to make. So that's what you guys have for you for this holiday season. And enjoy the time with family, with friends,
and to see you in the new year. Thank you for hanging with us. It's been a wonderful year. I feel like we've come into your homes, your screens, and everything, and you've kind of followed us on the journey, and we're thankful, right? So we don't take anything for granted. We're still going to probably do a year-round, year-long reflection of all the things that we've done. But Christmas is also a time when you look back and you thank God for the manifold blessings. And so, we're thankful for you.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And from our family to yours, happy holidays.
Bye.